Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio, going up against the Spurs. Then on Saturday, they go back home and will host the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Teams will be getting sharper every time out.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, we've got Walker Kessler, Dillingham out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Livers in at the power forward position. And for Utah, they've got Hayes, and it's House in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Very early in the season, but a lot of excitement still in the air, Grant.
No question, B.A. I mean, the fan base will usually carry it until their team is mathematically eliminated. Fans in this league are so passionate about their teams, and that's one of the things that makes the NBA so great.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Here's Dillingham. He's defended by Hayes. Pass to Kessler. And it's House with the rebound. Utah with the ball. And here's Hayes. And here is Williams. Here's House. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Dillingham. Pass to Edwards. Now Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dillingham. Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it? Now here's Kessler. And it's House with the rebound. House has got 4 rebounds now. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. House has gotten his second bucket.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Outside Edwards. And the shot goes.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Kings played some superb basketball. He contributed 40 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Dillingham, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Hayes misses.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Hayes. He's scoreless. Here's McMillan. Pass to House. Over Kessler. House misses. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Dillingham. And in that win against the Spurs, he's another guy.
Oh, man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Now here's Hayes. 9 points for him in his last game. Unloads from 13. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's the 3. Fires in the triple. Sensabaugh's got 6 points. Pretty close so far here. Yeah, what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Williams is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Williams. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's House in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Williams. Still no points.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
Cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Minnesota again missing. The Jazz have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Wide open. And that one's good. And now it's a 7-point Utah lead.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Ball stolen. To the middle. Here's House. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Outside, Williams. Here's the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Matherin against Jones. House. It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense can react.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Jones. Now Gobert. No good that time. A good look from Matherin. Again, Utah.
Look, we know Matherin is a flat-out scorer, but you rarely see him operate in that mid-range area.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's McDaniels. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And it's House with the rebound. Williams from long range. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
That run punctuated by the big trifecta. They're on fire.
And the league has made it clear, Grant. It sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Gobert with a screen on Grant. Springer passes to Gobert.
I like watching Grant work hard on the defensive end. He puts great effort into that end of the floor. He's good at pestering whoever he happens to be on, and his long reach helps him do that.
Now here's Williams. Outside Matherin. Six on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Gobert finds McDaniels. Back to Gobert. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Jones against Williams. To the inside. Here's McDaniels using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Outside Matherin. Over Jones. Williams on the wing. Grant outside. Back to Matherin. Shot clock at 5. Here's House. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Gobert, no good.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Here's House. And a two-handed jam.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Jones feels it out. Pass to Springer. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Hayes is checked in for Grant. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Williams with it. Hayes with a screen on McDaniels. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Springer.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
McDaniels finds Jones. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Jones, the pass to Gobert. And it's House with the rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And there it is for him.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
McDaniels against Williams. They set the screen for 3. They get it back outside Matherin. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're holding a big advantage in second chance points.
Well, I tell you what, offensive rebounding is really an important statistic. Maybe undervalued a bit, but those extra possessions really do help.
Edwards, and he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Hayes against Jones. Matherin passes to Williams, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Sissoko, he's checked in for Utah. Jeremy Grant comes in for Hayes. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Kessler, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Livers comes in for McDaniels. Allen, he's checked in for Springer. And Dillingham subbed in for Jones. Now here's Edwards. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Livers. Gets the 3 to fall.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
The Jazz have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. And here's Matherin. Here's Grant. Let's go with a 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's House with the rebound. Utah's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Inside, knocked loose. Outside Matherin. Pass to House. From behind the arc. He drops it from range. House has got 16 points here in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
It's good.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
Well, these teams meet 3 more times, so it has to feel great to take the first contest. It gives you a mental edge going forward against Minnesota.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for D.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Now here's Williams. Outside Matherin. 6 to shoot. Here's Sissoko. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Allen can't get it to go. Here's House, guarded by Edwards. And that one's good. House has got 38 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Mark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.